What's up? It's your boy Donovan, and this is Art Vlog 24. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been working on some assignments for my digital illustration class that I'm taking over the summer. In the last art vlog, I showed that I was working on this specific assignment right here, which was a comic strip. I ended up doing a little bit more work to it because I had some more time before I needed to turn in the final project. So I went in and tried to do a little bit more with the color, and I redid all of the hands in each panel. I could definitely use some more practice in doing like vector art type hands and just designing things within Illustrator, but I think I'm off to a good start. Here's the comic strip that I ended up turning in. We also started on our second project for the summer session, and that is an isometric drawing. The theme for my isometric drawing is like the inside of a kid's playroom. I drew a bunch of little blocks, a cute little rug in the middle, and then I added some windows because we're also focusing on lighting. My first sketch I did in Procreate just to get an idea of what I wanted to do, and then I moved over into Illustrator. Now, I don't know why Illustrator does not have an isometric grid setting already inside of the program, inside of the software. So you kind of just have to develop your own isometric grid, but that wasn't too difficult to do. I plopped in my sketch from Procreate and then got busy using the pen tool, just developing all of my objects in this isometric grid so I could pop them into my little room. Designing the blocks was the easiest part. For the final illustration, I am going to assemble the blocks together into like some sort of little castle to give it the impression that whatever kid occupies this playroom has been in here recently. Some last minute details that gave the space a little bit more interest was adding a small table and a couple of chairs in the corner where the kid might like to draw. I love the way the chairs turned out, and I think these crayons turned out really well too. Another feature I decided to add into the playroom are some little sconce lamps just to give me some additional lighting within the room. I think once I do finally start adding all of my highlights and shadows, I'll have options with both these little lamps and with the windows. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. The stage that the illustration ends up at for this art vlog is just a very basic, flatly colored version. Like I said, I have not done any of the official highlights or shadows yet because I'm still figuring out exactly how the final illustration is going to be composed. Oh yeah, another feature that I really liked adding that was just sort of a last minute decision were these two posters that I put on the wall just to give some more visual interest. I would argue that making these posters was actually the most fun part of this illustration because I wasn't sure how they would turn out, but once I got them assembled, it just made everything feel so official. Like I just felt like I really put this together like a true illustration. And here is the isometric illustration as it is right now. Like I said, I'm still working on highlights and shadows and of course the composition of the blocks. But this is where we're at. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Boy Donovan, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.